The best date I've ever been on is a coupon date.
It's like, oh, would you want to go out again? It's like, no.
Okay.
Okay, cut that out.
Yeah. So tell me about the best date you've ever been on.
I think the best day I've ever been on was when it was with an ex, but he took me on the 4th of July up to like this little hill to watch the fireworks, and got a bottle of rosé, and we just sat out there and like sat on top of his car and just like cuddled and watched, and it was just a really, really cute night.
Did you bring protection?
Now I'll never get you pregnant!
We went to go get like Mexican food at this place by the water, and like before dinner we like walked on the dock, and it was like super romantic, and like the view was really nice and the food was good.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the best date.
I went on the Ferris wheel, which was super fun, and then we got dinner at Red Robin later, so that was like probably my favorite because I really like Red Robin.
Okay.
But
Red Robin, yum!
For me, I would say a sunset. Oh, sunset hike maybe, because it's different than just a typical sunset. I mean sunrise. I mean.
I'm confused! I'm confused right now, G.
That's the thing, I'm gonna edit it, you can say it again.
Okay, let's restart that. For me, I would say a sunrise hike because it's different than just your typical sunset.
Okay.
The best date I've ever been on was in Lake Tahoe. I was in Tahoe, and then coincidentally my girlfriend was also like taking a trip up there. So I decided to go on a hike with her along the North Fork of the American River. And it was just like super beautiful. It was pretty long, it was like 10 miles. So we were both like really tired. We like swam in the river, and there's just like no one around, you know? It's just like you and them. It feels very personal. So
Nice.
that was definitely the best one.
The best date I've ever been on is a coupon date. It's where you get those things in the mail that they send you, like Burger King. This one was Dairy Queen, and it's got like the quadrants where it's like buy one get two free or buy two get three extra. And we just ordered everything on that list and had a whole feast just to us. It took up like 2 tables, and we were there for about 2 hours just trying to finish it.
Okay, did you like it? How did it go?
It was hilarious. It ended in a second date, so I'd say it worked.
I would say the best date I've ever been on was we just like sat and played this game, We're Not Really Strangers. And so the way it works is you click through this website and it gives you a bunch of questions, and you kind of work your way up from like basic connection stuff to like deeper things, right? So you can have like a really good connection and have a good conversation. It doesn't really matter where you are, it's just like who you're with.
Probably going golfing in the day, and then going out to Gasworks at sunset, eating ice cream together.
Okay. And what is your ideal date? What is something that makes a date really good for you?
I just like it when they ask a lot of questions, they don't dominate the conversation, and when they offer to pay for things. It's always nice.
You know what? He just left.
I would say something fun and like an activity, not just like having dinner and like having to talk the whole time, which is like fun still, but like I feel like if you're like doing something, then it's more fun.
Yeah. I feel like it's good to like start off somewhere like kind of like public, and then if you guys are vibing, to like go back somewhere and like spend more time alone.
Nice. I mean, it's mainly just the conversation. Like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing as long as you're like, the conversation kind of just keeps flowing. It never feels like forced. It never feels like you're just trying to say something to fill in the gap, you know? Like when you can be quiet, when you don't need to talk, and then when you do talk, it's like super interesting.
I think a fun date would be to get taken to a racetrack, a little bit of drifting or something.
Okay.
I think that would be a great time.
And what is your advice and some tips that you would give to someone who's going on their first date?
To not be nervous and just know that like you. Let's redo that one.
Okay, cut that out.
Yeah.
My advice would probably be to just go in it with a good mindset and to just be excited about it and know that if it ends badly, there's always many other dates you can go on.
I would say be a good listener, especially like with women, they want like an active listener, right? They want someone who's like actually paying attention to what they're saying, not just kind of like nodding along, being like, when's my turn to talk? So I think just like paying attention to what she's saying, remembering things that she tells you. So if she tells you something and you can bring it up later, I would say that's probably a pretty good tip for like making her remember you and feel like you're thinking about her.
Just remember, it's not about what they think of you, it's about what you think of them.
I feel like for your first date, it's like always gonna be super scary, but like they're gonna be just as nervous as you, and like you both want the conversation and everything to go well. So as long as you're being like funny and yourself, then like I'm sure the other person will be there doing the same thing and you'll have a good time.
Has anything awkward or like interesting happened to you on a date with someone? Or like stuff going in a way that you didn't want it?
I mean, I've had like first dates where I've just been kind of like rejected at the end. It's like, oh, would you want to go out again? It's like, no.
Okay.